Same goes for Mariners. Digging into the Mariners here. It looks like Castillo, Robbie Ray will be pitching games 1, game 2. Robbie Ray making a return to Toronto. The question, though, is Logan Gilbert or George Kirby?
Numbers are fairly similar. I mean, they both got, Gilbert's got a 3.2. Kirby's got a 3.39. I mean, I like them both a lot. For me, it's a coin flip. I mean, what do you like there?
I like Gilbert as a starter.
Yeah, you can bring the other one in out of the pen.
But then
if you need. Piggyback on.
Now, they're so similar to me as like young, nasty, filthy, hard to hit righties.
Yeah.
That I'm just going to what I see when I've watched these guys pitch from a composure and a mound presence standpoint. And I don't know if Mariners fans would agree with me. I know they're both impressive on that front, but to me, like Logan Gilbert stands out in a crowd of young, impressive pitchers as being a guy who just like doesn't really give a shit. I would say Gilbert. I think Gilbert's got a more proven body work, and then if you could use Kirby. But you don't want to be taking George Kirby then and throwing him in a situation where it's like a 1-run game in the 6th inning just because it's a 3-game series and he doesn't start in game 4. Like, I think with Kirby, it's like unless somebody gets hurt, you have these relievers. You have a whole stable of guys that have been coming in and pitching in tight jams and stuff. So if they do go Logan Gilbert for game 3 and then it's turned out, like, I'm not saying that means George Kirby should be available right away in game 1 or 2. I think it's more of like an emergency circumstance thing. And as we talk about later with the schedule, the ALDS it's right there after this. So not a lot of off days. If you do go that game 3, maybe just keep George Kirby. Maybe keep him off the roster. That's crazy. You got to keep him on the roster.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You got to keep him on the roster.
I mean,
somebody gets hurt on a mound or something, and
yeah. I mean, whichever guy you use, I mean, you're going to have the other one ready to go right away. But you're right. That doesn't mean you just bring him in because you got him available.
Right. Now, obviously, first playoff appearance, 20 years. People love that for him. Damn shame that the home crowd doesn't get a guaranteed game, that they got to go win this so they can see him. But two things I very much like about the Mariners going into the series. Their best players over the last 2 months have been J-Rod and Cal Raleigh, the 2 youngest guys on the team, the catcher and the center fielder. Cal Raleigh's been electric. This guy pops. Thunderous power. But, yeah, now around that, the fact you have the 2 youngest guys on your team have been playing at the top of their game throughout the year down the stretch here. Now you listen to some of these dogs the Mariners have. Listen to these dogs. They're barking. Eugenio Suarez, Carlos Santana, Mitch Haniger, Jesse Winker, Adam Frazier, Ty France, J.P. Crawford, guys that have been like – those are guys that just show up and they're like, I'm good enough. Let's get a good team together and go out and win baseball games. Like, those are just solid veteran baseball guys that have all played different ways to find themselves on this Mariners team. It's almost got a little bit of that, like, major league vibe. Like, how the fuck did you get
That's
here?
A good
like,
point.
Oh, I was traded here, and here.
Yeah, I mean, don't sleep on J.P. Crawford. I mean, Eugenio Suarez, you're right. I mean, he can go deep at any moment. I like Jesse Winker a lot. Haniger, Santana is just he's a big leaguer, man. He's a salty vet. I mean, he loves the game of baseball. I mean, he can do it from both sides of the plate. Adam Frazier, I think he's underperformed a little bit. I mean, but didn't he like almost win a batting title, or he won a batting title a couple years ago? The guy can really, really hit. And you're right, Cal Raleigh has been outstanding, and I just think this is a stage that a young player like Julio Rodriguez is ready for as a rookie, and he's just going to add to his resume. That's just going to continue to grow and grow over the next few years, and he's going to be one of the best players in this game for a long time. So Seattle's a scary team. Seattle is a scary team, even though I think that. And I think you probably agree with me, Blue Jays have a slight edge. That doesn't mean the Mariners are not capable of winning the series.